Got Chris, Zach, and Jacob here from Midwest Coaster Fans talking just general stuff about coasters today. And today we have a special guest. We have Matt and Drew from Coasters and Brews. And we also have Gabby, a.k.a. Lame Coaster Nerd, who's with us today. We're just going to talk coasters, general talk today, nothing like off topic or anything like that. So we both have like questions for each other to ask. We have no questions from our viewers, but he has a couple from his. So, yeah.
Woo, what's up, everybody?
Yo.
So, we got a couple questions to ask you guys, and I don't know. We're just talking with the whole voyage thing. We were doing that battle on Twitter a little bit.
I got ripped.
I don't think you're being.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Ice Guys, Holiday World.
Yeah,
Holiday World was pretty funny.
Yeah,
Zach was,
they were good.
yeah, Zach was doing the whole thing with battling you on Twitter with that.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I'm the one who got all the unfolding and making gifs.
Well,
So
yeah, I sure lost that one. I'll admit it.
So how did you guys get started with the whole Coasters and Brews idea? Like, where did that come from?
So honestly, it goes way back to me and Drew worked together at Red Robin. And around 2016, we got talking about Fury 325, actually. Discovered we were each coaster enthusiasts. Planned a trip to Cedar Point. It was my first time to Cedar Point ever. He's already been twice at this point. And it kind of took off from there. I really liked drinking beer and going to amusement parks at the time. And, he just liked going to amusement parks, and I introduced him to drinking beer, going to amusement parks.
Yeah, so then I took a picture one time at the park with a beer, and I posted on my Instagram. I said I did hashtag Coasters and Brews. I did it several more times. I did it at Hershey Park in September, and then eventually I made the Instagram, and then from the Instagram we made the Facebook, and then we went big with it.
Yeah, it kind of took off from there. Made the YouTube, and now we're really trying to push the YouTube, but we're trying to make a comeback on social media as well, do some more stuff there, keep it big on all platforms. And obviously I met Gabby this year and brought her along for the ride, so poor her.
For me.
So, Gabby, a question for you. How did you come up with the name Lame Coaster Nerd? Like, where did that name come about at?
Oh, well, because I am a coaster nerd, and then when I really thought about it, that is pretty lame. Like, it's one of the weirdest things when you think about it. Like, who is that into roller coasters? It is an odd thing, so name Lame Coaster Nerd.
And who came up with the new logo? Was that you or?
For what?
I noticed that Coasters and Brews has that new introduction where the roller coaster goes over it and then kind of.
That was all me. I didn't make the logo. His friend made the logo, but I took it and animated it. And then changed it for seasons and everything. For Halloween, I made it drip blood and whatnot. So.
Yeah, Christmas, she did the holly on the side, so kind of to get season oriented with the logo, video pending, obviously.
Now, did somebody was saying something to you on social media about the Jersey Devil update? Did you guys get yelled at for doing that update, or what happened with that?
No, we didn't, because Great Adventure kind of posted about the update first. We just followed up and went pretty much immediately there, and we're we're going to get an update before anybody else does. So we went there, filmed a bunch of stuff, and put it online. That's pretty much how it went. And it's looking fantastic in person. Really can't wait for it, straight up. It looks so good. So good. In a solid spot, too. If you're familiar with Great Adventure, they really, next to Nitro is just a bunch of trees, so they really did a good job with that. Yeah, right on the water, too.
People kayak, and they take footage from the kayak.
I'm excited that it's going to be the first single rail non-clone.
Yes, of course. Obviously, longer trains, though, mid-course brake run, but I still think it's going to be fantastic. So when we went to Fiesta, Texas, we didn't get on Wonder Woman, so we have no single rail experience, but it's supposed to be an awesome ride.
Yeah, knowing OMC, that mid-course don't hit at all.
Yeah, they might not even use it. Who knows? But it's just for a block zone, I'm sure, so they could run 3 trains. I think it can run. I heard it can even run 4. I don't know. I could be mistaken.
I mean, it's Six Flags, probably 2 at most.
Yeah, no doubt, but for sure.
I like the views that you could get from the park from Nitro, though. Like I never really paid attention to Great Adventure, but Nitro's got some great views of like, what is that, a river over there or a lake?
Yeah, it's the lake.
Yeah, you can kayak up that lake and get some real nice shots actually of Nitro and Jersey Devil. A lot of people for the early construction updates when parks were closed were kayaking and snapping a bunch of pictures, doing all that.
And I noticed that Six Flags doesn't really give it love. Like when I went to the park, I was like, there's so much space here. And I thought it was weird that the last coaster they added there was the Joker.
Yeah. I mean, Jersey Devil is technically the first ground up, like non-clone coaster since El Toro. So 2006 was first stand-up original coaster. So it's pretty. I mean, of course, it hit during 2020 when we're supposed to freaking get it, but beggars can't be choosers. We're still excited.
Yeah, 15 years though. That's a long time because you're right next to New York City. So I was talking to them about that. Like, it's weird that Six Flags doesn't give it more attention than what it does.
Yeah, I know what's funny. I was watching El Toro Ryan's video of the Jersey Devil coaster when it was first announced, and he made a good point saying that. So obviously Hershey Park is putting the pressure on them by building their whole new section of the park, Chocolate Town with Pandemonium. And then you got the Nick Universe that was just built right there. And all those coasters are really good. So, you know, the pressure was kind of put on them. I feel like they felt like they needed a ground up coaster for sure.
How's the attendance there usually in a non-pandemic year? Is it like
it's still really busy, man? It gets in the summer. Don't go on Saturday. Let's put it that way.
That's the only days I used to go before like this year, and it was a nightmare. I couldn't ride anything without getting a flash pass. Nightmare. I went once on a Saturday without a flash pass in the summer pre-pandemic. I got on like 3 rides.
Yeah, straight up. And if you want to go on a Saturday during the Halloween season, forget about it. Don't go. Straight up, don't go.
So it's like Cedar Point.
Yeah, we're Disney. It's horrible.
I don't think it's that bad, Jacob. Hollow, whatever it's called over at Cedar Point, even the fast lane doesn't even work during that.
Dude, I heard that's absolutely horrendous. I heard that's like the absolute worst time to go to a park. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there last year, not last year, 2019.
Your dog just wants attention.
Yeah, he just wants attention. We went there in 2019 though, and we all had fast lane. Well, Zach wasn't with us, but it was us 3 up here, and we were still waiting an hour for Steel Vengeance. It was like an hour to 2 hour wait just with the fast lane. It was crazy.
Oh my god, dude! I would have left and been like, "I want my money back." Screw this.
Yeah,
but you could go opening weekend and get crazy amount to ride on it because nobody goes opening weekend because of the weather. It's usually too cold.
Interesting. Yeah, Drew usually goes in May. Yeah.
I usually go the week of my birthday and go for like 3 or 4 days because my birthday's in the mid-May. We're usually right around when they open.
Yeah, the past 3 years I've gone in on a Wednesday, Thursday in May, and like it's just school kids basically. It's great. It's decent weather and just low crowds.
Have you guys thought about going to Winter Chill Out this year or?
If they had a coaster open, I would go, but they don't.
2 hour drive.
Yeah. Also, we're 8 hours away, South Jersey. So, like I said, if they had a couple coasters open, I would totally think about it, no doubt. Because I saw their the Breakers Express Hotel is going to be open too. So.
Yeah, how much is that going for a night during that event? Does anybody know?
Oh, I saw.
No clue.
Are you talking about the Breakers Express?
I don't know. Is that the one that's going to be open? Breakers Express?
Yeah, that's the hotel I saw that's going to be open. I'm not sure what it's going tonight. I think I saw tickets for like $50 or $60 though, so they're not exactly cheap.
No, nothing hotel-wise is cheap in Sandusky, Ohio. So.
Yeah. No. The hotel Breakers is super expensive. It's worth it though. I mean, especially if it's your first time going, I feel like you almost have to do it. I mean, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I enjoy going there all the time. It's just I think the gold passes are really going to kill it when it goes back to normal again.
Yeah, for sure. That's how it looked like it was looking, at least before the pandemic hit. The gold pass. That's why the Halloween event, I feel like, was so crazy the last time.
Yeah, because you were
Hershey Park's better. But,
Hershey Park gets so crowded. So crowded. It's insane.
Hershey Park's a very underrated park.
Super
Yeah.
underrated. We were just there
Last week.
not this weekend, the last weekend. We had so much fun. Great park. I love that place.
Yeah, I was also like, not when I did before that. I went on a weekday, and it wasn't terribly crowded. The night before, so I would preview. Normally, I had a line full of Candemonium, which would I need like 15, 20 minutes. Wasn't too bad at all. But next day, it was pretty much dead, and Candemonium was closed with temperatures. So,
Dang, that stinks. What was this?
I got one line in at least, so I had to credit. But what it matters.
Their PR department's amazing though. Like if you want to record on-ride POVs, if you send them an email, they will make sure that they give you the space to do so. You just have to give them like a 2-3 week notice. So
No way, dude. Wow. I did not know that. That's awesome. Definitely got to remember that. Super
yeah,
good.
she responds back right away too.
Damn, that's awesome.
Oh, they responded to my tweet really fast. I wasn't expecting it about fudge. Remember? I needed fudge like really badly, and they responded like within a minute.
Candy is a ton of fun. I had crazy. I wasn't in my seat our last ride. It was insane. I'm telling you, this year I feel like it's really going to get talked about a lot. The more people that get there, because that right under Mako for me as far as hypers go right now.
Well, well, in the cold, you got crazy airtime on that first drop. Woo!
Dude, yeah, it's it. First drop, you get flung out of your seat in the back, and we rode front row our last ride. Every hill, we got ejector over every hill. I'm talking ejector, not just floater, on a B&M hyper. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was about to be yeeted out of my seat.
She lost her beanie.
I did lose my beanie, and I cried. It's my favorite beanie.
See, the front row on that thing has better airtime than the back, which was weird when we rode it.
I completely agree. I thought the same thing. Insane. It was awesome. I had so much fun riding that thing over and over again.
Well, what I love about it is with Sky Rush right next to it, it's a perfect combo. You can marathon one, then when you get bored of one, you can switch over, go marathon the other, and just go back and forth.
Seriously, I can't wait to do that this summer coming up. I think we might get season passes, but what do you guys think of Sky Rush? You like the how the restraints?
It's my favorite non-wing coaster.
Okay. I mean, I love Sky Rush. I haven't been in a while now, but I will go back to summertime and definitely get on that point in time because that thing is that freaking crazy. I mean, the ride is really trying to kill you.
The first drop, it's like I think Andrew Hyde said it online Hyde to me on Twitter. He was like, "That first drop's attempted murder." Completely agree.
Yes, first drop on a back wing seat. Whew.
Insane.
I rode it once and I didn't really enjoy it because they stapled me really hard.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, so I didn't get a good experience on it. I'm excited to go back and try again.
Love Sky Rush. Not to be dramatic, but I would die for Sky Rush.
I love that. I think about Sky Rush every single day of my life. I love that thing.
Same with Maverick.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous when I first rode it because you hear the stories about the restraints hitting your thighs and pressing them in, but I didn't have any issues when I rode it.
Wow.
Now
T3 is a different story.
Drew actually didn't think T3 was too bad. When we rode it at Kentucky Kingdom. T3 wasn't bad.
Third favorite coaster there would be T3.
Third favorite. I dig it.
It really didn't cross my thighs as much as people say it did.
If
I literally lost feeling in my toes on T3. Like my legs were tingling.
Mine too.
Yeah.
And if you talk
us, I feel that if you lean forward and kind of sit up a little bit, you won't get a skateboard on too bad. I'll find out.
I kind of don't want to attempt again.
Gotta find it out and invite it properly. Five hood. So you gotta my hood is like you gotta lean forward and kind of scoot up a little bit and not be all gonna get to see sit back to get some more room. So I'll give it a try that way.
Those are the weirdest restraints ever, though. I mean, I don't know.
I agree with
They're
you.
so weird.
They actually do have this one very similar on the Great Nor'easter at Wildwood and Morris Pierce. Yeah, they're like the same exact restraints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how Energy Landia is like with their Vekomas. Like, are they better or?
They're probably going to be better.
Way better.
I'm sure they're good. They look fantastic, honestly. Definitely a bucket list park for me right now. It's right up there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Magic Mountain's afraid of losing their top spot, so Magic Mountain's building that clone just to be roller coaster capital of the world. That's crazy.
But
I had a great idea. Buzz Buzz on Skybus.
yeah, talk about a death wish, but I'm with you.
I mean-
Everything, honestly.
Buzz Bars on Sky Rush, you're crazy, man.
Exactly.
You would definitely die, and that's the way I want to go.
You would fall out of the coaster.
You would literally be yeeted out, like, within a second.
Go big, go home.
I mean, just the Phoenix alone, I feel like that it should be illegal. Like, I feel like that was
I'm wearing my Phoenix shirt right now. So everyone should know.
I'm both being sex. I both see the summon, but that got scrapped.
What? Knobles? Yeah.
One
They had a lot of rides down this year, anyways.
I
love
had a blast at Knobles. That Haunted Mansion ride.
I love the Haunted Mansion.
That ride's creepy, man.
Yeah, I've been begging Drew to get back to Knobles. He refuses to go.
I haven't
Why?
been 8th grade.
We'll get him back.
The funny part about that Haunted Mansion ride, I took she's 3 now, but she was 2. And they tell you can bring your kids on there, and all the kids come off of there terrified.
Listen, people watch at the end of that ride, see all the kids.
Yeah, it's sketchy though.
But yeah, that's definitely a gem in the middle of nowhere. I definitely want to get back there for like a whole weekend next time.
No, I'm telling you right now, we've pretty much been to every big park in the country. It goes Silver Dollar City, Knobles, if you're not counting any of the Florida parks, for me personally.
Silver Dollar City this year became my first #1 park, followed by.
I'm with you. Silver Dollar City's great. I love that place so much.
I might agree with that.
What's up?
I'm going to agree with that. So, I think might be my #1 plug. Might be.
Yeah, I love it. It's just so chill there, man. Everybody's so relaxed. I had a blast.
Need a
there.
point for me.
The last weekend we went, I rode Time Traveler how many times?
Too many.
50-ish?
More than me.
40? 40-ish? Yeah.
You rode it 40 times. Is that like all you did?
No, I rode all the other coasters as well, about 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
Which is your favorite row on that?
7.
7.
Because you go down the drop backwards.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I got told to ride row 8, and I still kind of went down the drop backwards.
It's kind of like a sideways backwards.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sideways backwards. Yeah, exactly.
I rode, that's what I did. Was while I was there, I went ahead and rode every row to figure out which row I liked the best.
Zach was telling me.
What I would do is ride that, and then I would go ride Thunderation, and then with the fast lane, I would just go right back and get right back on.
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer, fast lane, same thing.
I was gonna say, are you talking about the mine train right next to it? I didn't get on Trailblazer when I was there.
Oh my gosh!
Mine is good.
It's my
It's a
favorite
really
my
good
train.
ride.
Are you
It's
serious?
a
I mean-
good time.
The wait for it was so long, and I was very limited because the Eagles played that day. So I actually had to go to the park in the morning, kind of leave halfway through, and go back. So I won't miss an Eagles game. Philadelphia Eagles, the football team.
Can't miss the Eagles game.
So I was kind of limited on time, but I did get, and also, crap. We were just talking about it, the Max Spinner. I don't know why it's escaping my head right now. But regardless, it was closed like most of the day, so I got most of my rides in on Outlaw Run and only one on Time Traveler.
Outlaw Run's a little rough. First time you ride it, it's kind of rough, but after you ride it a couple more times, it's not that bad of a ride.
My first ride was in the front row, and I was stunned. I couldn't believe how good that ride was. In the back row, coming down the first drop, I got jackhammered a little bit. Slammed into my seat. Didn't like that.
At night, it is probably one of my favorite coasters there.
Yeah, the first drop into oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
I personally think that Outlaw Run is actually a front row coaster.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, no doubt. It's definitely a front row coaster. The one ride op, his name's Tim. He's got like this crazy long hair.
Yeah, I call him now. Yep.
Yeah, he's cool. He's real nice. He told me to ride it. I think it was row 7, which is 3 rows in front of the back, and that was way better than the back row, honestly.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, what's up?
Did you get a chance to ride Fire in the Hole?
At Dollywood?
No, at Silver Dollar City.
Silver Dollar. There's
one. Yeah.
there's one there too.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I got all I wrote was Powder Keg, Outlaw Run, Wildfire, and Time Traveler once.
Powder Keg, though. Wow.
Powder Keg's cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't know there was a fire in the hole there, man. Wow, how GP of me. I definitely.
Fire in the Hole is awesome. The back row has that time.
They also have a dark shooting ride that's boat themed.
I didn't even know that was there. He told me that after I left. I didn't even know they had a.
Yeah, I've always it's fun.
It's like
other reasons the park is just so good is because their food was so good. Like, oh my god, it's unbelievable.
and affordable too. Like the breakfast buffet is really affordable.
Boy, that was good.
I didn't know they had a breakfast buffet. I got a season pass, so I'll be getting back there a ton this year.
You can, if you got a season pass, if they're selling them next year, I would advise getting the Trailblazer. It makes everything walk on.
Yes.
The Trailblazer season pass?
It's their fast lane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's hidden. They don't talk about it. It's weird. It's like they have these entrances and nobody knows that it even exists.
They have different entrances to the park.
That would be cool, but
oh, what? Nah, I thought that's what you guys meant.
No, they have Trailblazers, their fast lane, and I mean it makes everything walk on. That's how I was able to ride Time Traveler 50 times.
Yes.
I was literally.
And they treat you like royalty when you had that too. Like, what do you want?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
They knew me and knew what I wanted. 7, yeah, 7.
What was your guys' first opinion of Holiday World when you guys got there on day one?
Well, we've been to Holiday World before this.
The year before.
Yeah, before.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was my first time going there.
It was Gabby's first time.
I thought it was cute, and since I'm very big onto Halloween, my only real complaint is I need way more Halloween theme. Like, I was so sad when I was like, holy crap, there's a Halloween section, and then I was like, wait, it's not spooky enough.
Yeah, it was like.
That's it.
Well, Gabby, we can't go with that spooky because we gotta keep it family friendly, so we don't want to scare the kids.
I do.
G-rated, though. Come on now. You can at least make it PG rated, at least a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're Halloween.
Just go to Spirit Halloween and buy the whole store. You're done. You don't need to be fancy.
That's what Indiana Beach does for their haunted house.
Really? Holiday World, take notes.
Oh, their haunted house this year. Yeah, Indiana Beach's haunted house. I think it was called. What was it called? Fright on.
Yeah, it was on Nightmare on Schaefer Drive.
Nightmare on Schaefer Drive was one of the best haunted houses I've been in this year. I went through all the Universal ones, and that one was pretty good for a small park.
Really?
Sounds good.
I love that.
Yeah, it was good. Really long too.
We definitely plan on getting to Indiana Beach this time around. I'll let Drew go first on his first thoughts on Holiday World, and then I'll go next.
Okay.
It's just, different than your normal Six Flags Cedar Fair chain. Very homey feel, classic feel to it. Just a cool looking park, I guess. The themes, no complaints.
I was underwhelmed.
Well, did you guys know that they were actually the first themed amusement park that ever opened?
Yeah, I know. I know Santa Claus. I know they opened Santa Claus Land, obviously, because it's in Santa Claus, Indiana, and they opened it just for kids, and then had a few rides, almost like a little carnival, and you could just go there and take your kids to see Santa. I know as far as that, so it's got a very cool history. Like I appreciate it, and it's not like it's not like I'll never go back. Like I enjoy Holiday World.
And see, that's one cool thing about what I'm excited for this year with them is they've been talking about how they're going to kind of bring that nostalgic feel back to the park. Throughout the park, they've already started. There's going to be a lot of paintings, kind of a lot of retro things that they're bringing back to the park to kind of give credit to the history of the park itself.
No,
So-
that's really cool because that's what I was telling Gabby. I feel like it's kind of missing like a certain charm. I don't know. Like I go to Knoebel, they go to parks like Silver Dollar City and Dollywood, and they're charming. You know, they have a charm to it. Holiday World, for me personally, it just felt like that charm was missing. So
I think they try to go too basic on the theming.
very basic, very basic.
And I'm not trying to douse it because I know they watch our programming. But if you're listening, Lacey, maybe instead of a new coaster, let's retheme the areas. I think they were talking about maybe like a St. Patrick's Day type themed area, which would be kind of cool.
A lot of the season pass holders really kind of put like I'm part of the season pass holder page, and one thing that they mentioned during that is a lot of them were looking at like a New Year's type theme.
We're looking at what?
A New Year's type theme area.
That would be fun, though.
A New Year, it'd be cool, and then they did
Cool.
fireworks there or something. That'd be cool.
They could have a ball drop themed duck tower.
Oh, that'd be
cool.
a good idea, bro. I dig it. I dig it, man.
Well, and they also talked about like putting I think it was a lot of them said like a Gerslauger or something like that. With
Good solid.
A Gerslauer? I'd be like a Eurofighter. Honestly, that'd be perfect for the park.
Like Hydrus.
Yeah, I mean, they need another steel coaster for sure. So, I mean, Eurofighter, even if they wanted to take the clone from RMC for a single rail, be perfect for that park. Really would.
I've been pushing Lee on that for like a good year now.
I mean, look at parks like Silverwood, man. Like, that was perfect for that park, you know?
Something in the back by the Thanksgiving area where it's like
They need something. That walk from Thanksgiving Land from Boyer to Thunderbird, there's nothing there. They really need something right there.
Yeah, I thought they could use a mock Power Splash to be cool.
That'd be another one, dude. Yeah, Power Splash. That'd be freaking awesome.
We could put that where Plunge was.
Yeah, the thing is, that was around the time that Intamin was trying to go into the water industry. And Holiday World's kind of mad at Intamin. I think how much did they spend on that, Zach? Like
I'm not
$8 million?
I
They spent a lot on it.
The Pilgrim Splash or whatever it was called, right? Pilgrim.
Yeah, Pilgrim's Plunge, which it looked intimidating, and it was a really mediocre water ride, to be honest. You didn't even get wet on it.
I heard they had to create a splash because no one was getting wet.
They actually need a
$4 million.
the one
4 million.
8.4.
8.4 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money to suck in after. Yeah, Intamin needs to do something good for the park in the future.
I'm sure that elevator lift was most of that money.
It
But yeah,
was
it's pretty
terrifying.
It was
the elevator lift.
It was terrifying.
Honestly, I feel like it would be.
Terrifying and underwhelming when you got to the bottom.
That's hilarious. Drew was just saying they need another flat ride, which they do. A Zamperla giant disc, like Crazanity.
or like a Disco or maybe Endeavor.
Yeah, pretty much anything that any newer flat ride would suit that park very well.
That new drops to where it drops into the splash, that would be a good.
The new Zamperla drop splash thing they got going or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Luna Park's getting that in New York, I think.
Yeah.
Are they really?
That's a Zamperla Park. So
that makes sense.
I'd expect them to get it first.
And that new Six Flags Saudi Arabia park or whatever.
Yeah, I do want to.
Well,
That's never going to happen.
I
Yeah.
would pick it if that ever happens.
Well, no, it seems like that park's really going to happen, and here's why. It's funded by the Prince of Saudi Arabia because they need a new entertainment district because it sounds like the oil's running dry there, so they're not going to be able to make any money from their oil anymore. So they're trying to lure people there another way. So it really seems like that's going to actually happen. It really does.
there's so much criticism in the coaster community about it. I get it. It's a human rights thing in the Middle East, but if you know that, then I mean, it's like that in other countries around the world too. But everybody's making too big of a deal out of it.
I mean, look at our country right freaking now.
Yeah. But
You know,
I heard that they're trying to change their laws over in Saudi Arabia to kind of attract Westerners over there. So I think we'll see a lot of changes in the next 2 to 3 years over there.
yeah, that would definitely be very smart on their part. I mean, granted, I definitely want to ride a 500-foot tall roller coaster. So
If that thing happens, that's like a Planet Coaster, like the ones you watch on YouTube.
That will never happen, but it is.
I was listening to the Drunk Riders this weekend, and Marcus Johnson put it best. He was like, "That's like Top Thrill Dragster with Maverick on top of it."
Count me in, Maverick.
Straight up, like think about it. It is.
Maverick's my number one, so I gotta.
I can't. I'm like, I think Maverick is my number one, but I have to ride it again to see if I have the same reaction. You know, because I was like so shook by it. So it's like 1.5 right now.
What's your number?
Toro. I mean, also because I go on it all the time, so it might just be that.
Yeah, I have Maverick at number 2 right now. So
Solid. Number 2 is solid.
What do you have at number 2?
Maverick.
Oh, you have it ahead of Steel Vengeance. Don't tell anybody.
No, I don't.
Mine's ahead of Steel. Maverick is ahead of Steel Vengeance for me.
I actually have Steel Vengeance and Time Traveler tried at 1.
I think Steel Vengeance is overrated, but
I agree.
I had some very underwhelming rides on it this year, but they only ran half the train, so you can't really judge.
Yeah, I didn't ride to see it. I posted my family got mad when we left. Rather do not go to Cedar Point in 2020. That was a nightmare. We were there for like 86 hours. We got on hardly anything. So I was.
Well, I would say let's ask Gabby's opinion. Wasn't that your first time at Cedar Point?
Was. Well, I don't know. Personally, I still had a really great time because it was like an overwhelming feeling being there that I didn't really even care that like most of the rides weren't running or whatever. I was just like so excited to be there. Like I cried. Like I was full on sobbing in the car when we got there. So
one of my favorite things about Cedar Point is the fact that when you go to Cedar Point, you're like, man, these coasters are huge. They're amazing. They're awesome. And then that next weekend, you'll go to Kings Island.
And underwhelmed, yeah.
You'll be like, oh, this is it?
Did you get on Orion this year?
Oh, yeah. Did you get on it, Zach?
Yes, I did. I rode it 3 times.
Orion will grow on you, but I'm not a B&M Giga fan, so I'll let Zach talk about it. Because
all I can say is that I do like Orion more than Millennium Forceless. So, but Orion.
And see, my favorite Giga is I-305.
Yeah, I haven't been that one yet, so I want to.
My favorite coaster in the world, Scary 325. I love B&M Gigas.
I have not rode that one yet, so when I ride it, I might have a different opinion.
Unbelievable.
It's my second favorite Giga.
What's your first favorite Giga?
I-305, and then it goes Fury, and then it goes Millennium.
I definitely feel like I will love I-305. Everyone says if you love Maverick, you will love I-305. So
the first time I ever rode it was during their Halloween haunt. Pitch Black.
I love that.
I-305 is actually my least favorite Giga, and I've been on all 5 in the United States.
Why is that?
I'm just not into the whole, speed. Like, obviously, most Gigas are built on speed, but like the trim brake at you see the Camelback Hill coming. I'm like, oh, airtime trim brake. Don't like that. And I'm not a big fan of the whole back to left to right. I know Maverick does that too, but Maverick's also got other elements that I enjoy. I'm not saying I don't enjoy I-305. I do. It's just it's not my favorite.
You look for more airtime than you do force.
Yeah, airtime's actually like my thing, and I ejector or floater. I prefer either one, but it's just pretty funny because like Fury 325, they throw all that at you. You got the speed, and you got some floater airtime over some of their hills, and obviously the treble clef element's great.
Funny story about that is that when I used to live in Virginia, we were always told not to go to King's Dominion and to go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg instead. So I never got the opportunity to go there.
What?
And I
King's Dominion's a
regret
great
it
place.
now.
I love King's Dominion.
Why
Well,
didn't you listen?
We'll
I don't
see.
know. They said it was I don't know. They said it was a bad park, but I shouldn't have listened to people.
You should
Me and
not.
Drew go every year.
Yeah.
Well, then again, they do. I mean, this is probably you're about to all be shocked, other than these two, because they know Twisted Timbers is my least favorite RMC.
What? No.
You just had a bad ride experience on it. You got to give it a second shot.
Oh my god, dude!
No, vote it for me. I haven't voted
We
yet.
voted twice. It wasn't worth the hour
Those
and a
three
half.
hills are just crazy airtime.
Dude, yeah, those Camelback hills are insane. They really are. If I'm
I
picking
would
least
prefer to
favorite
ride their
RMCs,
bobsled ride all day.
what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I would prefer to ride their bobsled ride all day.
Oh man, that's some hot takes right there.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get here this summer, but I mean, I think that I will love Twisted Timbers and I'll probably love IPO5.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, hopefully I can get there this summer, but I think that I'll probably like Twisted Timbers and I'll probably love IPO5.
Oh my god, it's
I love both. Man, I think Twisted Timbers is the best ride in the park.
Yeah, and I probably will be too, but I think IPO5, I might like that because, I mean, I just like Maverick because it throws you around like crazy, so.
Yeah, I mean you'll love it. No doubt.
Maverick with new restraints would even intensify it. I think if
Maverick is a lap car, I honestly think it'd be the best ride in the world.
Maverick Buzz.
Yeah, buzz bars. If I could die on Maverick, if only.
Edrioka gets Buzz now, try to say. Buzz for life.
Gabby was saying something, I think the sound cut her off a little bit.
I honestly have no idea what else. I'm like a fish. It's like if I don't say it, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think if it had the new age restraints like Velocicoaster, I think you're looking at
Ooh,
a better coaster.
no doubt. I'm with you, man. Those Velocicoaster. Well, they're like the Skyrush restraints, kind of. Very similar.
Are they really?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
I don't like that. My poor guys don't deserve that.
I'm sure they've updated those restraints at some point, but that's what it looks like. It comes down over you like an over the head shoulder, but there's no straps for your shoulders or anything. It's platforms, kind of like the mock restraints.
I hope the way it looks comes out the way it is. I hope it looks like it's Maverick on steroids. Oh my God, that's what the ride experience is.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it goes slow over that top hat. The only thing that kind of underwhelms me, but it looks fantastic for sure.
But they could be running it not at full speed yet.
Yeah, no doubt. You're probably right, honestly.
Why does the coaster community hate on Haggard so much? I mean, Haggard's is so good, but you see so much hate on it.
Who hates on it?
I can name everybody on the coaster idiots. All of them have bad talked it besides Ryan, I think.
I was about to say Ryan loves that ride. But that's wild if they really don't like it. I mean, maybe they have one bad ride, quick to judge or something. It's a fantastic ride.
I'll find out next month.
I was gonna say it's like me and Cheetah. Huh? I didn't like it the first time I rode it. After the third or fourth time, I was cool with it.
Dude, same. I didn't like it the first time I rode it either, but I was expecting it to be like Maverick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't like Maverick. And then the second time I rode it, it was actually me and my brother who's sitting over here. I'm not talking, but we had a great time on it.
They make fun of me because one of my favorite rides there is Cobra's Curse.
It's a fun ride. Fun ride.
I mean, I'll give it to you. Cobra's Curse is a good ride. I will pick Cobra's Curse over sequel.
Ton of fun.
Over what?
Sheikra?
Man, Sheikra is just so photogenic. I don't really like the ride, but it's so photogenic.
Kumba.
Ride experience.
Oh, I hate Kuba.
And if you want a quick soak, you just stand next to it, get a quick soak, and move on because it gets so hot in the summer out there.
No, you mean drum sync.
Sorry, Chris and Zach.
Right?
Did you say you hate Kumba?
Kumba is the most photogenic coaster out there.
Did you say you hate Kumba?
Oh, I love
I hate
Kumba.
Kumba.
She looks.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so much fun.
I blacked out on after that first drop. I blacked out and didn't wake up till the end of the ride.
I'm jealous. I want to black out, but I haven't yet.
Is it because you were super drunk?
No.
Oh,
I think I was dehydrated because I rode it a couple weeks ago again in the back and had no issues with it. So
Well, my grandpa loves that ride.
what are you showing us here?
Kumba.
that's a pretty picture.
Why is it blue on there?
It's just probably because of the lens.
Oh, okay.
You gotta remember, I have the screen protector.
I love that bottom.
Remember, Chris, Scuba is blue, so
It is blue.
Is it? Oh my god! I was just over with
It's more like a blue screen.
Tweaking and Kumba. Look so much alike. Oh wow!
I love Kumba so much. I can't wait to see it. If Iron Gwazi opens, it looks like it might have a soft opening pretty soon. Me and Gabby will definitely be getting there in February. So.
Well, there were some false rumors coming out last week about it possibly opening Friday and Saturday. It turned out to be fake, but.
Oh yeah.
The ride operations thing, they're really hiring ride ops. Isn't that a thing? Like that's on their website, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the Busch Gardens Tampa is like on their website. They're hiring ride operators right now with experience of at least a year or over.
Yeah, specifically for Iron Gwazi.
Yeah, for Iron Gwazi. So.
But they took off the spring 2021s, which makes me think: are they delaying it again, or?
Ooh, no, that makes me think they're opening it. Honestly.
Okay. Because Universal is they're probably looking. I think Universal opens the Velocicoaster in February.
Same, I'm with you, man. I think an Icebreaker. I think all those rides are going to be opening relatively soon.
Yeah, because Dan from Midway Mayhem just got the night testing on there. If you guys haven't got a chance to check that out yet,
Dude, Drew literally just showed me that this very second. I'm not even playing. Drew is his face and showing him it to me right now. Oh my god, that looks awesome! Wow, it does. That's what I just said. It goes super slow over the top of that. Yeah, that looks amazing. Incredible. Personally, I think Pantheon could be the best new coaster there. I really do.
You might be right.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, he said they used the tax return to write Iron Gwazi off.
That's evil. I like it.
I think Universal though, like Gabby was saying, she's going there for the first time. I think Universal hit it right on the money with Islands of Adventure, but I feel like they need to do talking about Universal. I feel like they need to do a little bit more with the other park.
With Studios, I mean, they really pumped up Studio. They put a ton of money into that, and then hopefully they go back to that next. But I mean, obviously with Diagon Alley, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, super expensive. She just watched all the Harry Potter movies
for the first time ever, literally like a few weeks ago.
I just started the first one.
Oh my god, I literally love it, and I have no idea why it took me this long to watch it. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm so excited to finally go to Universal now.
Yeah, regardless, I told her Diagon Alley is the most mind-blowing place I've ever been to personally.
There's so much. Yeah, there's so much detail in Diagon Alley. It's crazy.
Insane. It's insane.
I might cry. It's fine.
You could spend 3 hours in there and still not see everything.
I have a fun story about Diagon Alley.
It's not big. It's just a lot of details.
Dude, no doubt. The first time I ever went to Diagon Alley, I couldn't find it. I don't look into amusement parks, so I don't, or their maps, so I don't know like where these things are. I just I go and I can't find it. And to the point where me and my friends, like all the townhouses that are right there, were knocking on the doors. We're like, where? And so the bus that's there with the talking head, and you can talk to it. I'm like, yo, man, like, where's Diagon Alley? And the talking head's like, it's over that way, man. And then we walk through the doors, and we're just mind blown. It was such a cool way to go there for the first time, honestly. Super cool.
The shrunken head thing is hilarious, the way he messes with people. It's so funny.
So funny, man. So funny.
There's a little fountain in Universal where, like, the line for Hagrid stretched out to, where, like, he'll interact with you. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. The Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Well, it's outside of, like, Pantheon's restaurant.
So when they stretch the line, it's actually in the next area of the park, but it's like a magical fountain, and it'll interact with you. It knows, like, your clothes and stuff.
Like someone's watching on camera.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time, and I didn't realize the fountain talked until probably like a month ago.
It was like messing with us. It was like, you think you're tough or something, man, or like something like that to me. It was pretty funny.
That's one thing I'm hoping that they hit on next is what is that called? Hey, Zach, do you know what the name of that One Islands Adventure, that one live show? What is it called? Poseidon's Fury, is that it?
I
Yeah.
think a walkthrough.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they redo it, though, because it has so much potential with the theming in there.
I
So.
enjoyed it.
You did?
Yeah.
The awesome CGI on the screens that's from like 1985.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was a great way to cool time. I mean, the inside, it has pretty cool, water effects in it. I mean, come on, that water detonation, what the heck?
the line for Haggard's actually went through like the stage area.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
the old Sinbad stunt show or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it went through there, yeah.
The stage was super cool. I mean, I've never been to a show in there, but I've also never seen a nighttime show at Universal. I've heard they're great, though.
Yeah, I wonder what they do with it in the future. It's kind of weird. They're just like, it's like they're waiting on to find out what happens with Epic Universe before they do anything else after Velocicoaster. I don't know.
I mean, I could totally see them knocking down that area of the park because there's nothing there and just building more Harry Potter stuff there, honestly, when you think about it.
Yeah, because they're missing the Ministry of Magic, but I think that's supposed to be an Epic Universe. So
What? That'd be so cool.
originally, the whole park was supposed to be with Fantastic Beasts, but I heard because it underperformed, only half of it's going to be it. And then they're talking about redoing and making basically the area where Harry Potter lived at with his uncle. They're talking about redoing it where you could actually go inside the houses in there and stuff.
What?
They should make a Ministry of Magic.
That's what he was just saying. He said they're probably going to do the Ministry of Magic.
They've been talking about a flying car ride. So
Oh my God. Not another ride. I can't take another ride that's going to take me into the spiders.
Well, they're building a dragon like ride in Beijing or wherever.
Yeah, How Train Your Dragon's going to be at the Epic Universe.
yeah, it was supposed to be the world's longest, and I think it was supposed to be the world's longest launch coaster.
What?
Yeah.
For How to Train Your Dragon?
Dueling launch coaster, but I guess they backed out of Mack Rides. Mack Rides is supposed to be the manufacturer of it.
That sounds amazing. Not perfect for it, honestly.
What's your favorite brewery inside of a park? Like, what's your favorite spot to go to?
All right, Drew, you want to go first?
Favorite brewery? I guess, well, for best selection, Kentucky Kingdom had like one of the best selections easily.
All right, I'm going to say right now, my favorite spot to go out of any park is Oktoberfest at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I love that place so much. And honestly, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg is top 5 parks for me in the country as well. I love that place. We've had so many great times just drinking beer, marathoning Verbolten. Drinking beer, marathoning Verbolten. I love that place so much.
Oh, it's going to be even better when Pantheon opens up.
Straight up, man. Straight up. Yeah, the Oktoberfest there, the bar that's in Oktoberfest with all the German beers in the back and then just a bunch of other beers from around the country. They got I'm pretty sure they got almost 20 beers on tap. That spot's fantastic. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's legit.
I haven't been there since 2006. So the last time I was there, the Curse of Dark or the Dark Castle, whatever it was called, was there.
I've been on the Dark Castle, man. I think we went the last year that the Dark Castle was open, man. Yeah,
2017. Yeah,
Dark Castle was cool. Shame they got rid of it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did that. And then what's the one ride that's gone there? Is it Big Bad Wolf now?
Yeah, Big Bad Wolf. Verbolten. Verbolten's a ton of Verbolten. It's like Verbolten almost has the same layout.
No,
crazy.
It uses the same.
Yeah, well, it's got the same drop over the water and same turnaround. Verbolten's a ton of fun. I love Verbolten.
I think Pantheon's going to be. I think Pantheon, everybody's not expecting it. I think it might be the top one this year.
So think about the concept of Pantheon. It's literally a roller coaster that doesn't make it up the top hat, falls backwards. You go down a completely different set of track, and then you go up a spike and then it blasts you through the rest of the ride. It's going to be unbelievable when you think about the ride. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Concept for the ride's unreal. I agree with you. I think it's going to be the number one ride this year.
They have. My buddy Nick posted a picture yesterday or the day before, but they have a full train on Pantheon now.
Oh, they do? Or have they been testing, or they just got the train on there?
It's wrapped up and it's on there.
That's amazing. Let's go. I'm ready.
I heard the turntable is what they're working on, and as soon as they get that down pat, they'll start running tests on it.
Nice.
Oh, turntable. Talking about turntables. Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman got delayed because they're adding up.
Yeah.
It's good though, because
Yeah, okay.
It's not good for.
imagine having that ride without a turntable. The waits would be so long.
Yeah, it's so true. So true. And, but I mean, poor Over Texas just has to sit there and look at their new ride for the next year.
I thought over Texas was only running one boat on that. Are they saying they're going to run two on it now?
Yeah,
I thought that like yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday they posted a thing saying it's
Is that what Six Flags is going with?
Hey, what do I always say? Six Flags is just Six Flags.
That's why you just have to. That's why you just have to say have a Six Flags day. Like I just had a Six Flags. It doesn't have to make any sense.
Six Flags day.
It could be a good day, a bad day. It's a
In between. But typically, how turn day means a bad day. Typically, like one main ops along the lines.
What was that question you were? What was that one question you were saying? Zach, did you catch that question that they sent us on Twitter?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's before we forget that. So.
Yes, the question from Brad. If you had to do Survivor with the Coaster and Brews fam, who would win? Who would get voted off first?
If we had to do a Survivor.
What? Survivor? So no, Survivor is such a setup. You have to be like so political, and you have to turn your back on everybody. What was the question again?
If we had to do a Survivor with the Coasters and Brews fam, who would win? Who would get voted off first? Alex would definitely no. I feel like Ryan Gill. I have a friend Ryan Gilbert. He's in Coasters and Brews. He knows nothing about roller coasters or anything. Would definitely get voted off first.
Now, who would win?
Who would win? If we're talking about like Coasters and Brews Survivor, it'd probably be Drew or Gabby. Because I can get kind of GP as well. I know my stuff, but they just know a lot about roller coasters.
It can't be as bad as saying that Holiday World needs another wing coaster in the front entrance. Like,
Wait, who did that?
I did what they need in the future, and I totally.
How much longer?
We're almost done.
That would have been one, yeah.
Yeah.
He muffed and said they need another wing coaster in the front of the entrance.
Wait, this one of that's cool.
I was talking to Leah one day, and I looked at her. I was like, "You guys should do Intimate next."
And we're gonna build something like Furious Baca. Then I agree. Build Furious Baca at the front of the entrance.
I think they might give Intamin another shot. I think Intamin might give him a good discount after the disaster from last time.
Yes,
I think they need, they need a hyper. That's what they need next. They need a hyper.
That's crazy because Voyage almost looks like
What happened now?
I think Voyage is a hyper. No, you're right. It's only got 100 and.
It might be one now.
It's like 152, 156. It's not that big. It looks huge though.
That or they need a multi-launch coaster.
They already have one.
Spinning
Oh,
coaster.
they got one launch, yeah.
Multi-launch would be cool. I definitely, I'm with you. Hyper. I would, like I said, single rail. I feel like RMC would definitely be the move for that part, though.
No more wooden coasters, though. They have enough wooden coasters. No more of those.
No, they need steel. I'm with you. Steel only. Steel only.
Yes.
Well,
And no water park. They've done enough.
I think Thunderbird cost them $22 million, so that's a huge investment for a park like that. So,
And I still don't think it's the best wing coaster in the world.
I loved it so much.
Jeez. Which is your favorite one?
I like X-Plane at Six Flags Great America. I'm sure that's a super hot take, but it's my favorite.
I mean, it's got the best intro with whoever.
I thought that keyhole was gonna take my head off. I literally thought I was gonna die. I'm not even playing.
The only reason why X-Flight is not the only downfall I have with X-Flight is the one train mount.
Yeah. I mean, it was dead when we went. So
Who?
Chris almost got in a fight when we went.
Mhm.
I didn't even do anything. All right.
Chris got drunk and was about to throw down.
No, we had the fast lane, and Six Flags didn't have anybody working it, and they thought we were cutting them.
Yeah, that was classic.
And then
I even showed him the watch, and I'm like, I have the watch. I mean, how can you lie about this?
It could be big box.
It is next to Chicago, so you get your crowd in there sometimes.
well, we were on Superman and watched a fight go down in the parking lot.
Yes, remember that.
While you're going up on the lift hill on Superman.
No, they shut Superman down because of it.
We're stuck outside the station.
And you see cars like boxing each other in, and then security rushing in, and
Was that the same day that they had the stabbing in the park too?
no, it was
What?
just it was 2
It
years
was
ago.
that year we went.
It was the year we went. We were riding Superman.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys been on Max Force?
We haven't been on it yet.
Max
Yeah,
Force
I wrote it. It's a
I won't make
really good
I won't
launch.
make the drive for it.
is fun, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah,
That's the only thing.
sure. Solid addition though, in my opinion.
That launch is pretty intense.
Yeah, that launch is intense. Alex, right? Max Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been on it.
My brother.
Been on it.
He's been totally.
The best coaster there to me is
Drew hasn't been on it.
Shut
Fun fact.
Shut
Fun fact.
The worst coaster that I've been on there. I don't know. I've been on like all their good coasters. I mean, I guess you could say it's Wizard, but Wizard's a great coaster for me.
I mean it's really old. I think I would say Demon probably for me.
Ooh, you know, I like Demon. Still, I like all their coasters. I really do. See, like Demon, I didn't know they had that light up tunnel. So like, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
West Coast is on Sprockets Rockets.
I haven't been on it.
X2. They're what
Okay.
is they're
V2?
V2. I absolutely
I'm like X2, dude. What?
V2. V2.
Are you talking about Viper?
No,
No,
V2.
V2.
B2.
It's their twisted. It's their.
Intamin launch.
It's their Wicked Twister.
Intimate Impulse.
Yeah. It's not that. It's really loud.
by Batman, isn't it?
Like I said, this is where I start to get GP. I can't even think of what V2 is. Let me look it up.
The linear induction motors that they use on it are so loud though. That's such a loud launch coaster.
6 foot. At Great America?
Yeah.
Looks like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yellow, teal.
Their impulse coaster. Yeah, okay.
Unrivaled.
Only one side twist. You only go back and forth.
I've never even bothered to ride their impulse. I tell people all the time I don't go out of my way for like park creds. So, I'm not out to like ride every coaster. I'm just more out to ride every coaster that I want to ride. Yeah.
Well, I'm a really big fan of the one at Cedar Point. And
Yeah, nice.
that was just a letdown.
Did you ride?
The one at Cedar Point's cool. All right, so the best one that I've ever been on was at Dorney Park when it was Demon or Possessed, but it used to have the stop track on it. So it would stop you and it would shoot you backwards at the top, and it would stop you for a second and then let you go. And that was really cool.
That was
And a holding break, yeah.
Yeah, it used to have that, and that was dope, man. Sure.
I think the only one that though has that holding break in place is on that one at Valley Fair.
No way. That's dope if it does. I want to get to Valley Fair really bad and ride Excalibur. I have like a huge thing with aero coasters. I want to get on Excalibur like so bad for reasons I can't explain.
Have you been at Leech Gardens?
Thunderation was built by
I
Arrow.
have not.
Leech Gardens, it doesn't take that long to get through, but I mean, I would go if you're in Denver for like a day or
Yeah, I've
something.
been there. I mean, the best coaster there is definitely Sidewinder, the Aero Tunnel Loop. That is fun stuff. You get airtime on it. It's smooth.
I got him told. Yeah, so I drove by Ellich Gardens, and It kind of it was closed because it was mid-January, but it is what it is.
I went there when it was Six Flags still.
Uh,
Sorry.
2005. It's been a while.
wow.
Yeah, I was there maybe 4 years ago. I was there before they announced that it'd be closing down.
It's not going to close down for a while. They keep on having condo projects that keep on falling through.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, but yeah,
But the
I did
local-
before they announced it. I was there a few years
The
ago.
locals don't care out there, though. The locals don't care about anything.
Yeah, you know. All they
Is
care
that-
about is basically.
I want to go to Glenwood Caverns, definitely, though. That's the one I want to go
That's
to.
fun.
My brother's been to Glenwood Caverns. Hold on.
Alex. One
Alex,
goes to the bows, and then they have enough out yet. So
Alex, come here real quick. Yeah, what did you think of Glenwood Caverns? Just say what you thought of Glenwood Caverns.
It was fun. It was very far. Very far away.
Very far away.
come on, now, that mountain coast is good.
We stayed like closer to Denver and still we're near Denver. We had to drive out there. It was a 2.5-hour drive. And then you take the what's it called? Like the ski lift up the mountain. A gondola. Yeah.
You take
And then they had the new drop ride, which I didn't get to do. The wait was like, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. So we never got on that. There was we had a weather delay too, like 3 bad thunderstorms doing that thing. So I got to ride the one coaster. This coaster I'm talking about. It's like the go-karts almost. It's real close. No.
We never been there.
There's a go-kart coaster there?
I did be on mountain coaster. Yeah, mountain coaster, kiddie coaster. Then you have
I did that, and
what
then I
thing
did,
is?
the swing, which was
Rowdy Bear and Pigeon Forge is building a go-kart or a gas-pedaled coaster, though. They are building one.
That sounds fun.
the swing was the best part. You got the swing
That
on
was awesome.
the side of the mountain, and you're just swinging like above it, so you get the best view, and that was the best part by far.
What's the name of that one that Taylor Bybee got all scared on?
Tail?
Yeah, that one looks really
Yeah, it's not at that park, but I think it's nearby though. Or at least, it's in Colorado.
It's not over there. It's somewhere else. You said. I don't know, man. Back when I lived in Colorado, they didn't have anything out there. They had hiking trails and Elite Gardens in Denver.
Yeah, we're calling this a.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when there's a couple of coasters at the SLC.
They have a roller coaster called Skateboard. That's actually a skateboard. I think it's one of those.
Yeah, half pipe. Yeah, that's fun.
Half pipe.
Half pipe, yeah.
Probably walking his dog.
Zach, did you get any questions from our viewers, or are they still being silent?
I got nothing. Let's see. I got something. Nothing.
They don't think outside the Midwest, so.
They really don't. I mean, all they do is don't like things. That's all they do. I mean, viewers, we love you, but please comment down in a question and give us questions to ask. Just please.
I'll just do one of those fake posts again about Indiana Beach and watch them blow it out. Like
Go blow it up like Indiana Beach is getting Canada Solo, but no crazy.
Indiana Beach canceled Quimera. It's not coming to Indiana Beach anymore.
Everybody blows up and goes, we can't go anymore. We need this. Ah! I can see it now.
The park would hate us for that because
they would. We don't want to do that. That would have stood things up and they'd get about to bad up and yeah.
What's a good small park out by you guys besides like you guys have the major parks, but what's a good small park you recommend?
Quasi Lake Compounds.
Okay.
By me in Connecticut.
How far away is Connecticut from like New Jersey? Well, like an hour or something? Or
Well, it's literally like 45 minutes to the top of New Jersey, but to get to Great Adventure, it's like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
okay.
That's doable.
Yeah.
But Wooden Warrior looks awesome.
Wooden Warrior is such a good little ride. I love it a lot. It packs a punch.
Yeah. Second Flight was amazing for its size.
I mean, Nick,
What the heck? 35 mile fun.
Good beer.
There's a dog.
Yeah, Drew invited his friends over and his dog came.
Aww.
If we were doing a live show, we would get questions. Maybe in the future we'll do a live show.
Oh, dude, it's an Australian Shepherd, and it is so cute. It's the first time I've met it. Is it a boy or a girl? Boy. But yeah, like I was saying, Nick Hughes not a big part, and if I had to pick smaller parts, probably pick Nick Hughes, honestly.
Okay.
And obviously, Sesame Place by here has the Gravity Group coaster, the Wacky Taxi. So I mean,
Yeah, that looks awesome.
dude, Wacky Taxi's a ton of fun.
About it, I mean, it's got to be good, so.
Yeah, man. Nah, it's fun. And also, I mean, if you're gonna come to South Jersey, obviously you got Maury's Piers, you got Playland, Castaway Cove, with Gale Forest. Ton of fun.
I did not get a chance to ride that. It was a long drive down there that night.
Gale Forest is great, man. They run it through twice now. They only used to run it through once. Now they run it through twice. Ton of fun.
Hey Zach, I've been asking all the questions. You got any questions?
Oh no, I'm halfway done by now, so. Just kidding. I'm not even done for yet. I'm halfway now, I can tell.
Have you rode any of the clones, the Raptor clones yet?
So like I said, when we went to Fiesta, Texas, Wonder Woman was closed. So we had the unfortunate opportunity of not riding it. And that really sucked.
You had a Six Flags kind of day.
Yeah, we had a Six Flags day that Krypton coaster was closed too, man. It sucked.
So what's your top five? Do you have a top five?
My top five?
Yeah.
So yeah, if I could just think of it, it's Fury 325, Steel Vengeance, X2's four. What? Oh, El Toro, X2, Sky Rush. Drew, what's your top five? You think
Top five. Steel Vengeance, Fury, I-305, X2, and I can't remember. After like 3 or 4, it's like jumbled up, you know.
What about you, Gab?
Okay, so Toro, Maverick, Sky Rush, Steel Vengeance, and honestly, I really like Millennium Force.
Oh.
I said what I said, and I don't take it back.
Oh, it's okay. It's a good ride.
It has good views.
I like it.
It looks nice.
I mean, like my entire top 10 is just Intamin, so I might just have an Intamin problem.
Does anybody do a detailed list like Chris from Airtime Thrills, or not that detailed?
I have a top 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gone past 15. Voyage is in my top 15.
Mine is too much.
He does a really good job analyzing. I don't know how he does his list, but he has all the way to 500. I think he has 500.
If you've been watching his stuff, Airtime Thrills, it seems like he's been doing his list forever since he's since he rode 5 coasters. He's just been ranking them when he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard to do a top list in my opinion though.
It is really fun.
Because you have a bad day on a good coaster, and then
A list I've been thinking about doing is top 10 coasters I've had the best time on while drunk. I can tell you my number one right now would be Mr. Freeze at Over Texas. Me and Drew had a great time on that one.
Really not going to be Wooden Warrior?
It'd be on there. But yeah, I've had different experiences on roller coasters while drunk, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rank them based on that. Straight up.
The roller coaster that I rode under the influence of alcohol was on T3.
You need to ride more is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I really want to ride a Zampilla spinning roundabouts while drunk.
No. No. We,
Oh, there you go.
so
How
we
about
got-
best wooden coaster in Missouri outside of Outlaw Run?
Time traveler.
No. Best wooden coaster.
Oh, wooden.
Yeah, outside of Outlaw Run. Because
Yeah, we
that's unfair.
I don't know. Have you guys been to Six Flags St. Louis yet?
No, I do want to get on the bus. And is Predator? Did they have a Predator too? Or is that just Darien Lake?
That's saying like
Darien Lake, but I thought they had a Predator too. But regardless, I want to get on the bus for the day.
yes, you don't love the boss. The boss is awesome.
Yeah, I've heard the boss is
You guys
good.
don't say anything about that.
Yeah, I've heard the boss is a ton. I thought they had a Predator too. Maybe not.
The
Their
boss
coaster's
is the number one
terrifying.
coaster at St. Louis, so
The boss is terrifying.
it sounds awesome.
I mean, what about it? Terrifying.
The fact that I don't know, it's hard to explain it.
You're hauling down the track at like 60 plus miles per hour without any padding, no seatbelt. But doesn't even stabilize. The laterals are freaking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I don't look up track layouts. I don't look up track layouts. I don't look up POVs. So I have no idea what's coming when it comes to any coaster. I really don't.
No, I can say the laterals on the boss are freaking insane. Hold on here.
So, like, the legend.
Yeah, except for you have very little things about your legs. I go like that, all the way like that. You're going crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's your solid trains too, so you're just hauling it, making a big and giant roar.
Yeah, I'll get out there. I mean, I haven't been there or Worlds of Fun. The only park in Missouri I've been to is Silver Dollar City. Been to the best one in Missouri. So
Yeah, I want to go to Fun Summer, so.
yeah.
I keep on forgetting that Worlds of Fun's out there.
Yeah, it's only like, I think only 3 hours from Branson, so it's doable.
Yeah, they're all 3 hours. They're all 3 hours within from each other. Yeah.
That's Silver Dollar City's major crutch is that it's not easy to get to. If it was like Dollywood, I think it would be better.
I didn't know it'd be in like the middle of a canyon. Dude, like that was like wild. I'm like driving into this. I'm like, what am I driving into? A canyon? Sure as crap, it's in the middle of a canyon. I'm like, what the heck is this? Pretty cool though. Pretty cool.
You said you were growing your social media platforms. What's your main focus this year?
All right, we're gonna start this thing called Drew's Brews, whether Drew likes it or not. We're gonna start this thing every Thursday called Drew's Brews. I'll be on cam. I'll do most of the talking. All he has to do is explain the beer he likes or has. Yeah.
Everyone texting me.
Literally, he's gonna have 2 beers. I'm sorry. We're gonna have 2 beers, and Drew's gonna explain them, and that's gonna be it. It'll be every Thursday.
When's your next tailgate episode?
Our next tailgate episode that we have plans for could be this weekend if we end up at Busch Gardens of Williamsburg with Gabby. But the set plans are for Scott and Sarah at Universal Studios Orlando.
Okay.
Yes. And then the Drunk Riders the very next weekend, actually.
Where are they based out of? Are they based out of down here too, or?
No, they're all over the place. Mark is from Ohio, Mark is from Detroit, and then Tom is from Texas, and they have that whole El Stumble, Texas trip planned.
Oh, Texas is awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna all be getting back down there, so we're gonna definitely interview them. But yeah, the next set tailgate talk is with Scott and Sarah, but I'm definitely gonna try and get. If we go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, I'm going to get Gabby. She'll do it.
The Chiefs? Yeah, I can see them come back.
Okay. I wanted to use kind of also towards the end kind of to talk about what Gabby's involvement is with G-Force and kind of talk about like because a lot of people don't know about it. So I think this would be a good point just to talk about it since she's one of the main people along with Sarah and I think you You are the two mains, aren't you?
Yeah, Taylor and Alec help a lot, but like me and Sarah are the ones that like take initiative on. Taylor is very helpful. It's just something that like make the girls come together, provide a safe space for the girls in the community. Kind of came out after the Voyage takeover, the lady takeover at Hollywood Nights. The turnout was just amazing, and I just really wanted to do something like that all the time. Takeovers have been a little difficult because of COVID, but even through social media, we really want to like provide resources on like what behavior is and isn't okay, because like I know a lot of coaster enthusiasts who are girls are actually very, very young too. So I definitely want to give like them a role model and a safe place to come to, because especially what I've gone through in the community, I just don't want other girls to go through that either. I just want to, we're all here to ride roller coasters. It doesn't need to be more than that. So, and it is a male dominated hobby, so I just want the girls to know that there are a lot more girls than you think there are. So that's essentially G-Force. Definitely want to do more takeovers when it's doable, so be on the watch out for that.
Yeah, and I'll put that link in the description when I post the YouTube video. But if you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see it below. It's g.force.irl. It'll take you directly to it. And is there a website as well?
No, but we do have merch, and I do want to like reiterate that the merch, all proceeds, every single cent goes to the One Love Foundation. Which, if you go on their website, definitely check out One Love. Send it to like the younger girls in your lives, your sisters, and everything. It basically gives resources on what relationships are and aren't okay. It gives examples of what an abusive relationship it is like, a healthy relationship, just like really beneficial resources that I wish I had when I was younger. So any merch that anyone does buy goes directly to them.
Okay, that's always good to know.
Yeah, no, it's for. I know, like, there was a lot of blow up like this week out of nowhere saying a bunch of stuff that's untrue, but yeah, all the stuff goes towards the One Love Foundation. I can 100% confirm that. Yeah,
it's definitely a good cause, especially all the negativity going on in the coaster world too.
Yeah, it just keeps on happening, so it just definitely
it seems like it's
we're good for them.
It's every week, and now the new thing out I noticed was Logan from El Toro Ryan's involved in it, so he's not on social media anymore because of it. So he's been kind of, if you ever follow Lane Coaster, or not Lane Coaster, One Train Ops, he's always active on Instagram. He hasn't been on there for a little while, and it's weird not seeing his videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hasn't been on Instagram for like 5 days now. It's weird. There was a lot of fake information that came out, from what I understand. I don't know. So,
yeah, it's crazy.
We just all ride coasters and get rid of these people in the community that are.
Oh, we're all just here to ride like roller coasters. Like, can we all like take a nap?
Yeah.
Take a nap.
All on walking counts all day long.
For sure.
Most of the people in the community do get along, but I think that whole thing that happened last year, I just think really took down the community a lot, because that like one guy just took down everything, and it was kind of weird how.
Yeah, I mean, when it rains, it pours,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that everybody's being supportive with the latest stuff that's coming out there. So.
Yeah, no, definitely there needs to be a support system for when people come out to. It's a lot.
It is.
Zach, do you have anything to add before we close out here?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, all get along. That's like, don't pick fights. Just don't do anything stupid.
Sound advice.
I wish I could put sound bites on here.
Dude,
I got one going yet.
It's funny. I thought of like why no podcast has had sound bites yet, but I mean, I'm sure it's a little more difficult. I don't do podcasts, so.
Oh, with soundbite, yeah. We're trying this out, see how it works. If we have a little bit of issues, we'll probably move on to a different platform. But supposedly they enhanced it, so we're allowed to do. We're going to be able to do different things here soon.
Nice, man. Nice.
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard of Streamer. That's the one we use.
No, I've never heard of any podcast platforms. I didn't even know there were podcast platforms. I had no idea how people produce their podcast. So this is the first for me, honestly.
You can use Anchor too. Anchor's another good starting platform as well.
Nice. I mean, it's funny. We actually had planned for a podcast. It just never happened.
What were you guys going to call it?
Coasters and Brews podcast.
Creative.
Yeah, he came up with the idea of coaster therapy. We want to do kind of like a funny line of shirts, but that never took off.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Jacob, you have anything to add or no? He's quiet tonight. He's usually not that quiet.
I've enjoyed Jacob. I think he's been dope. I like his Raven shirt a lot.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
It's spooky. I love it.
Then we got all holiday world flags.
Yeah, I see them all.
Yeah, because I believe the Python, Jacob.
Thank you.
He won those in an auction. Yeah, he won those in the auction that gives back to Give Kids the World, I think it was. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did the Holiday World symbol, so I'd hang them all over my room.
Yeah, I have flags on here too, but I don't have room for them. I'm in a small apartment, so.
We have.
He's got that horrible flag in the background.
Yeah, I see your terrible tell, Zach. The Steelers are down 28-0.
I know. We hit the Fiendale.
28-0.
They're watching the game. I thought,
That's so good in table towel. So it is especially it also.
It's wild.
And then who can turn down a team whose basically theme song is Renegade by 6?
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. I dig it.
They're down 28-0 though, Zach. They shouldn't even be in the playoffs.
I know. I mean, here's the thing. But then I thought Steelers did good, and then they went downhill for us.
Hey,
So no matter what, I'm cursed. No matter what team I follow, they go downhill.
the AFC blew the NFC out of the water this year. I mean,
Hey, I can't talk crap. We blew the game yesterday against the Bills, so whatever.
That's wild,
Well,
man.
I mean, there's plenty of time.
Wow.
I'm thinking we were missing a question. Did we miss any questions during the show? Zach, you think of?
Let me see here. Maybe I can text you.
For you guys, what's your favorite drink of choice? Like, what's your favorite beer that you guys drink?
Miller
Miller Lite.
Honestly, for me, it is Miller Lite.
Okay.
Personal favorite.
Oh, there you go. Favorite coaster.
Personal favorite, it'd be, so there's a local brewery close to us, and it's called Flying Fish, and they have this hazy IPA, and it's really good. And that would be my personal drink of choice if we're going outside of the standard beer. But I honestly could sit on an island and drink Miller Lite for the rest of my life.
what do you guys think? Have you ever had Sun King?
Have I ever what?
Sun King.
I don't think it goes out that far yet. So they would have to come back to Indiana and try that. The Weemac's really good from there. The best brewery is probably what's the one that's near you? It's over off of Speedway. There's a bunch of them out in Indianapolis.
Indy has 40 plus breweries.
That's amazing. I mean, we have a ton around here. I mean, and Gabby, Connecticut has a freaking brewery tour that you can freaking do. So.
Yeah, we got a lot over here.
Sounds fun.
Our zoo does a brewfari. You have over 30 brew dispensaries who show up and have set up tables, and you get free beer samples all night.
That sounds really cool, man.
Yeah, try Big Woods Brewery if you're out in Indiana. It's they've got a lot of good
Yeah, we usually drink local beers when we're out in the places we are, but for whatever reason, when we've been out there, we haven't. So we'll definitely make sure to do it this time around, no doubt.
Oh, in Louisville, you must go to Against the Green Brewery. They make some really good beers. I really, really love. They have multiple bourbon barrel-aged stouts.
I've never been into stouts like that, but I've been getting into them a little more lately. So
They're really good. 13% alcohol.
13%.
Yeah.
That's way more,
They go down sales move too.
way more than Guinness.
Yeah, Guinness is like watered down for me. I don't look at what it has.
Guinness is only 4%.
Yeah,
Fun
that's
fact.
like weak.
What was that? Dude, put Mason in.
Yeah. Mason Martha.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on our show today, and we look forward to seeing you guys here in the future. I'm down here in Orlando, so if you guys are in the area, you guys want to hang, just let me know.
Yeah, like I said, man, we'll be down there in February. You should definitely come up and hang with us, no doubt. We'll be at, I think we're playing at Iron Gwazi Open. It's going to be President's Day weekend, which kind of sucks. But we'll be at Busch Gardens, Tampa, that Saturday, Universal Sunday, and then SeaWorld Monday. So,
Okay.
And the fun spots.
Well,
yeah, we'll
we,
be at the fun spots too, obviously. But
well, in February.
President's Day weekend, yeah, it kind of stinks for us. Drew will be down there too in February as well.
I would say we're going to be at Fun Spot tomorrow. They're really good if you get a chance to follow them. We're trying to promote them more because nobody even knows about them when they come down here, really, except for
we've never even been to the fun spot, so we're pretty excited.
If you get a chance, if you only have time for one park, go to the one in Kissimmee because it has better rides and coasters now.
Mind blower.
Yeah, Mind Blower. Their Wild Mouse is really good. They have
You don't have
Hurricane.
Wild Mouse. Oh yeah, Box on Mango, yeah.
yeah, they have a relocated coaster from what was that park in Valdosta called?
Wild Adventures.
What? Wild Adventures, yeah. That one's pretty good. And they have the world's tallest, what is it, sky coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to buy that. I want to buy that with me.
Oh, that's one of the tallest sky coaster. Nice. I'm definitely trying to get on that again. I'm on myself.
They also have the world's largest or tallest slingshot in Orlando, too.
That's
So
also a no for me.
I've been on the tallest swing, and I almost peed myself. So.
the tallest what?
The tallest swing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the 450-foot tallest swing. I was backwards the whole time. And so I was literally screaming, "Get me down!" Literally.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us on our podcast. And nobody has anything further. Sign out until next time. Thanks again for listening, watching. Follow Coasters and Brews on Instagram, Twitter. I think you guys are on Facebook too, and YouTube. And go ahead and follow Gabby on Lane Coaster Nerd on Instagram and G-Force. I have it linked below, g.force.irl. And go ahead and support them, buy some gear, and it goes to a good cause. All right.
Thank you. Seriously, we really appreciate you having us on.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, we do it again next week. That was fun.
Dude,
Yeah,
I've had a blast. Straight up.
Yeah, we definitely think you guys are our first guests, so that's why it's kind of like informal because we're new to this too. So.
I'm
It's
like,
funny.
hey,
It's the first time we've been guest on anything. So.
And we personally can't wait to kick your butt in a beer pong. Just on
yeah,
that.
we're gonna take your butt, don't cut his butt. See his butt.
He better bring his game because
We'll see about that, man. We'll
I've been
see.
playing beer pong for 10 plus years. I got it.
I'm pretty modest when it comes to beer pong.
What about
times we're okay, you know?
what about a bags tournament? Yeah, I don't know if you guys call it bags or cornhole.
I gotta do whatever you guys want to do. We're pretty good at flip cup too. Whatever you want.
Okay.
Two-year champ in cornhole.
Fun fact: before we sign off, I beat Marcus in flip cup and beer pong that weekend. Just saying, dude. He doesn't like to talk about the flip cup.
All right. Yeah, definitely follow it on their platforms. It's listed below. And thanks again for joining us this week on Roller Coaster Therapy here on Midwest Coaster Fans.
Peace.